Anyway, we're here on Main Street in Brunswick. We're going to do a video and do a walkthrough and see if anybody respects our First Amendment right. Jenny Station. I worked on that when they built it. This is on Monday, the 7th. As far as I know, they didn't catch the Subaru listening to the sheriff's department for at least an hour afterwards. Thank you. Am I filming something? Yep. All of Main Street. Yep.
That sounds good.
Hell yeah. First Amendment, you know, freedom.
Oh yeah, true.
Exercising our freedoms.
So you got your own webpage or whatever?
Oh yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah. 5 years now.
Make any money out of it?
No. Nope. Nope. We got 2 lawsuits against Brunswick police, so. Harassment, retaliation, you name it.
I don't argue.
They retaliated and hurt my family, the whole 9 yards, just because I show up with a camera. That's the way they are. They hate it, and they refuse to put on body cameras here in Brunswick. They actually have them, but they don't want to put them on because that would hold them accountable to some extent. You know, it's not a perfect solution.
I thought it was legal for they have to do it.
What's that?
I thought they have to wear those cameras.
Yeah, last year the governor wanted them all to wear them, and they were told to put them on, and Brunswick is like one of the only towns that flat out refused. So I think they've been told they had made to purchase them, but the officers aren't wearing them. They're keeping them in their car so that they can beat people up in custody and do all the wrong things and get away with it. That's their intent. They want to hurt people and get away with it. They're still doing it. Hey, it's Larry. It's Larry. Yeah. One of our local figures.
What do you think the police would figure that everybody got cameras?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got hundreds of people, 3,300 members. Hey Larry, how you doing? Staying out of trouble?
Oh yeah.
Oh good. Yeah, you got to stay away from law enforcement.
Oh yeah.
Was it a year ago he got caught stealing a cross from one of the churches.
Why did he do that?
Because it was made out of gold.
Oh, was it? He went inside the church and stole it.
Yeah. He served his time and is back in society, and he's been doing okay.
Yeah.
Staying out of trouble.
Good.
Yeah. Temptation's the worst thing in the world. All right. Hey, have a great day.
You too. Enjoy. I hope I'm not on film.
Yep. It's all right. You done good. You asked the right questions without being rude. It's all good. Your supervisor looked like he was going to kill me for filming, though. He wouldn't? No, he understands?
They don't care about none of that.
Right. Yeah, it's wide open on Main Street.
Yeah.
What
They
could...
don't trip on that.
Yeah. All right. I want to cross or not? Actually, I think I want to go back the other way. Go to that cannabis place. Stand in front of that for a minute. Portland Pie Company of ill repute. And if anybody has a business in town that treats them wrong or does the wrong thing, go ahead and post it on my page, and we'll go investigate. Right? Not afraid to go and ask some questions of somebody. Crooker. Interesting, when Crooker had one dump truck, my grandfather also had one dump truck. And Crooker beat him out on every bid. And that's why he's successful and my other people are not. Interesting. Recognize Pittsburgh police. And it's going into the cannabis. Oh, Revere Coffee. Oh, maybe it's not cannabis anymore. Just get my coffee. And pretty light. You'd expect that, being it's a day after the holiday. Anyway, guys, construction guys are coming through. This has been ongoing all summer. Doing a pretty good job. Crack kills.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I see that. Nice. bank over there. Forget the name of that building, but that's been there for over 150 years. It's one of the oldest buildings in town. It's in every photo. This is where the Pastime Theater used to be. Now all gone. Pittsburgh police getting a coffee. Camden National Bank. Camden National Bank. ATMs out front, kind of weird. I guess it keeps it safer. You know, could have been around the back of the bank. People could lay in wait for you. Red Corvette, Broadway Delicatessen. Bullshit is that? So my goal is to end fraudulent use. So my goal is to end fraudulent use of Admiralty Maritime Law. The gold fringe, American flag, is the flag of war. Who are the courts and the police at war with? Oh, we the people who put them in place. You understand? What they do is completely and utterly wrong, morally wrong. Enforcing policy on your fictitious straw man, right? Because travelers can't be stopped except for a crime. Turner versus Smith, right? So in order to stop you with emergency lights, it's supposed to be an emergency, but that's not what happens, is it? Every traffic infraction is not an emergency. I'm on Main Street, guys. If you want to come and have a talk, or you got a story you want to tell, I will listen. The local police want to intimidate you before you get a complaint form. That was easily 35 on Main Street, towing a trailer. Shame on you. Endangering public safety, and that is a crime. He was approaching a high enough rate of speed where that would be a criminal act. Right? I know traffic is light, but that doesn't mean you can do this. So, I'm preparing a lawsuit against the state, and I will sue the state for harassing citizens, oh no, not citizens, travelers on the roadway with fraudulent use of Admiralty Maritime Law of the sea. And that's what police and ADR courts all work under. Admiralty Maritime Law. I don't know if you know this, but this is dry land, right? So what they are is U.S. Code 1661, pirates ashore, right? They overtake your vessel, because everything's considered a vessel. You're a vessel. The courts are a vessel. DMV is a vessel who illegally practices law, tells you what you can and cannot do. You cannot reserve all your rights while signing your license. They will tell you that your signature doesn't match, and you can't do that. When it's Universal Commercial Code, pretty sweet ride, the big rust hole in it. Anyway, so that's how these courts and stuff operate, is violating your rights constantly. It's 3 felonies when they pull you over and there's no emergency. So the first thing you should ask is, what's the emergency, officer? Because travelers can't be stopped except for a crime. And if there's no crime and no emergency, it's felonious use of emergency lights when there's no emergency. Right? How many times has that all happened to you guys? I don't know about you, but I've never committed a crime that I was stopped for. Not criminal speeding, not hit and run, right? All legitimate crimes. Domestic violence, and you jump in your vehicle and run away. You've committed crimes. They have every right to stop you, right? We all get the idea, right? It's those little traffic stops. Oh, you got a tag light out. You're going to give you a $152 fine. Does the state need $152 because of a $2 defective light bulb? Right? Happens to all of us, right? When the other light bulb that's illuminating the tag is still working, and they have headlights on their car. Who's wrong? Oh, look at this one. Holy smokes, you almost crashed. Anyway, people have trouble negotiating the corner, huh? Anyway, these are always fun, always entertaining. It's light, you know. Prius has got a lot of rust. She's gonna blow, Captain. Anyway, so in the eyes of the law, the only way for them to initiate a stop lawfully is for a crime. You know, if you got in an accident, yep, they can show up, put their lights on, and stuff like that. But for all of this other stuff, they're endangering the lives of you, your passengers, themselves, to make a traffic stop anywhere on the side of the road, on the side of the highway, where it's extremely dangerous for you and officers, because vehicles are moving at 50, 60 miles an hour, and if they rear-end you, you all could end up unalive. That's why they should do traffic stops mostly on surface streets. But because there's a guy with a camera, they go out on the highway and initiate lots and lots of traffic stops out there because it's next to impossible to get video, right? Because this department doesn't wear body cameras and have refused over the past since 2020. For 5 years, they have flat out refused to put body cameras on. Now I believe they have them, and they keep them in the car, and they don't take them out, and they leave them in the car so that they can tell everybody they have them. I don't know if you could request that they put them on, and they would, but I highly doubt it. One person has said, it's a community service vehicle. One person said he was wearing a body camera during a neighbor dispute, and police retreated to their vehicles and put their body cameras on. That's Brunswick Police, confirmed by a member of Accountability Now. This is how they operate, guys, right? Hide, lie, cover up, diffuse, conceal, falsify, modify reports after complaints. No report is supposed to be modified ever, right? They're supposed to add an addendum to the report, add to it, right? Anyway, they are supposed to add to the report and not ever change anything, because changing the narrative after the fact is lying and fraud. And they've done this for all 5 police reports that I have. All 5 of them modified after a complaint. The 2023, 23rd of June, where I was put in cuffs by an officer in Brunswick. He wrote a 1-paragraph police report and said that I said I was going to file a complaint against him. And they promptly responded, unfounded, officer did nothing wrong. When in fact, I was on foot under common law, right? You're on foot. You're not a straw man anymore. You're a living being, and anybody can see that you're alive and walking around, right? You're not a dead straw man, because you have to be dead to be taken to court, right? That's part of the fraudulent use of maritime admiralty law that exists in this town, right? The whole state does it. The town participates, assists them in hiding misconduct. Denial of public records is extremely common in Brunswick, Maine to date. These are how they operate. Oldest building in Brunswick that I know of. Maybe some of the houses on Park Row are indeed older. This is the Tontini Mall is a replica of what was originally here years ago. Alright. Thanks for watching, Zach Perry and stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen any Brunswick law enforcement. Does that mean they're sitting somewhere watching my broadcast, trying to stop me from my First Amendment? Yeah, you just pulled right out in front of that truck. Elderly. So I have a court date for my taillight out ticket. It is Zoom court, which I did not ask for. I demanded jury trial. And they gave me Zoom court again. I don't want to go to Zoom court because it's difficult to show any evidence. When I had video ready to play for the judge in 2 different cases, the judge said he couldn't see it, despite my Zoom camera having the video there with loud volume and everything. Nope, can't see it. So they're violating your due process rights. Every single time in Zoom court, first thing they say is you can't have a jury trial. No way can you have a jury trial. 6th or 7th Amendment right is due process rights, and you're allowed a jury trial for anything over $20. Anything over $20. Think a $152 ticket qualifies for that? Damn right it does. Anyway. So I don't recommend you asserting your 4th Amendment right. I recommend that you hand your license out and paperwork during a traffic stop. Even though it's your 4th Amendment right to say, if I haven't committed a crime, I don't want to give you anything. I guarantee you they will smash your window out and drag you out of your vehicle and violate the 4th Amendment. Because that's how they operate. Right? Oh, you can't tell them, no, you're defying their authority. Well, they don't have any authority until you commit a crime. See where I'm going with this? Right? They have no authority to do anything to you until you've committed a crime. That's common law, common sense, God-given rights. Our rights don't come from the Capitol building. They don't come from the authority of the U.S. government. They come from we the people. We the people have the right to whatever kind of law enforcement we want. You understand? So if we want common law constables, peace officers who honor the U.S. Constitution and don't enforce policy for the state of Maine or the town of Brunswick, which is exactly the kind of policing we want, right? Hey, I haven't committed a crime. Get away from me. Right? Go kick rocks, cop. Maine vacation land. You look angry. And yeah, I'd probably have a lot more reactions if I came when it was busy and stuff. have my lightweight stand with me, so this works good. Oh, Revere Coffee. I don't know when this opened. Pretty cool.
Oh, before I have to leave, do you mind if I do that?
Richardson's, 1988. Alright guys, I'm out for a bit. I might go back live.